to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Penny. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play action now, Fitzpatrick. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Packers 6, Vikings 0.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. A screen to Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. They hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, Don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 more yards.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Murray going to fire one out wide, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 23-yard line.
operating from the gun. Murray, and he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now Bell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try again with Bell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
They run it again with Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Good.
5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker